Still to come on Rally World, we speak to Brazilian Mini driver Daniel Oliveira, who had a rather interesting background before he got into rallying. We update you on some of the regional championships from around the world. And Mikko Hirvonen relives a lucky escape on Greece's famous Agi Theodori stage in 2007.
Didn't lose so much time in the end, but it could have been really, really bad.
Welcome back to WRC Rally World. In 1967, Paddy Hopkirk won the Acropolis Rally in a Mini Cooper. And in 2011, the classic event will welcome back the iconic brand.
Hello, I'm Daniel Oliveira. I drive the Mini WRC for the Brazilian World Rally team.
Oliveira will be taking his John Cooper Works WRC onto the challenging Greek roads. But before this season, little was known about the youngster from Brazil.
I started in 2009. Here in Argentina, I did all the national championship. So after this, I was 2010 in IRC. I did 10 races, and today WRC. I started to really like the rally, and after this was big love.
But what is even more surprising to discover is Daniel's vocation before he decided on a career in rallying.
I have metal band, so I was a guitar player. No, yeah, we did some good shows. I started with the band 2003, I think, until 2008. 2009 I wanted to go to the rally, so I stopped. But it was okay, we did great shows. In Brazil, the heavy metal was okay, but it's not so much popular, it was very extreme music.
The WRC is a massive step up for the young Brazilian, and with a new car and new team in Mini, it's going to be a season of learning and gaining as much experience as possible.
Yeah, for sure, for me it was a big step, go directly to the WRC car, but this is not a problem. Now we need to work on this and try to make our best. The beginning was not so easy. We had so much problem in the first race, but after this we need only to try to finish some stages, and I think that now we can try to make the full race and try to be a little step up.
It's also been a quick transition with cars, having competed in his first 2 WRC rounds in the less powerful Super 2000 version of the Mini before changing to the full John Cooper Works Mini WRC car in Italy.
The big difference was in the high speed and the suspension. They changed a little bit, some upgrade, but it's not big difference. I think the car is most the same, but for sure the aerodynamic kits and the suspension have some difference.
Having committed his immediate future to the WRC, Daniel's relishing the opportunity to get out on some of the most prestigious events in the rallying world.
I want to do Greece and Finland, but Finland will be a big challenge for me. I never drove in that conditions, so I think Greece and Finland will be the most the rally that I expect more from me. I like very much the Argentina rally, the people, the atmosphere, everything going very well for me. It's one of the best rally in the world.
Brazil is known for producing Formula One drivers, and rallying is often overlooked. But Oliveira is hoping to change all that and put rallying back on the map in Brazil.
This is a big problem in Brazil, because when we go to some sponsor or something, it's difficult to they really know what is rally. But I think we are trying to, with the team, we are trying to work on this, to show the Brazilian people that rally can be also a good idea. But now, in the moment, it's not so famous.
And having teamed up with ProDrive, who have already won the Drivers' Championship 3 times, the boys from Brazil are in safe hands.
Paul Howard, all the guys helped me a lot when we have some difficult conditions. I think ProDrive is a good team to help me. With them, I can make better job for sure.
You learn everywhere you go, and you're in all the different conditions. So we're going to learn a lot, and in Greece and places like this. So even with a driver of Daniel's level, you're still learning all the time.
This young Brazilian team is determined to showcase this truly challenging motorsport to the 190 million people of Brazil, and hope to have a rally in their native country soon.
82, I think, was rally in Brazil, but long way ago. Normally, Brazil, I think, is a good place to start to have a rally. If the people start to understand and know the rally, I think for sure they will like, because normally Brazilian people like very much motorsports.
A chance now to take a look at some of the regional championships from around the world, and a flooded Galway International Rally was home to the opening round of the 2011 Irish Tarmac Championship in February. Tim McNulty led from the start in his Subaru. He stormed the opening event, winning by an impressive 4 minutes. Kevin Barrett, also in a Subaru, was his closest rival in second place, but could never really challenge McNulty's lead. Alan Ring and his Mitsubishi Evo 9 completed the podium in round 1. The Donnelly Group Circuit of Ireland Rally was round 2 of the championship, which Derek McGarity won for the 5th time. McKinstry battled with McGarity all the way and was leading at the end of day 1, but a spin on the final day saw him lose ground to the man from Glengormley and finish a comfortable 2nd. Whilst 3rd place for Kevin Barrett and Sean Mullally was enough to put them top of the overall championship. Round 3, the International Rally of the Lakes, was the next stop in the Irish Tarmac Championship. Dara O'Riordan and co-driver Tony McDade were the early pace setters in their Subaru Impreza. The pair set the fastest times at all but one of the first day stages. Day 2 saw Dennis Cronin push O'Riordan all the way, and he wasn't going to give up. However, O'Riordan was just too quick and took an easy victory in round 3, winning by over 3.5 minutes.
Just everything went right for us. Service crew done a great job, navigator done a great job, car went well. It was just a brilliant weekend. But we had to keep the pace up then as well, because we had Dennis Cronin behind us and he was driving really well. So if we had one spin or a punch or anything, he was there to take it from us. No, it was a really good weekend now, and delighted to be here.
Over on the opposite side of the world, the International Rally of Queensland was hosting round 2 of the Asia Pacific Rally Championship. Former WRC driver Chris Atkinson was hoping to build on his first round win, and he took an early lead until electrical problems with the Proton forced him into retirement. The lead then changed hands 3 times in one day. First of all was fellow Australian Nathan Quinn. Then last year's winner, Gaurav Gill, was looking very impressive, but lost the lead to Scotland's Alistair McRae on the final stage of day 1, leaving McRae the overnight leader. Day 2 saw the veteran hit problems in a rough water crossing when his engine briefly stopped, allowing Gill back into the lead. However, making his debut on the event, Britain's Mark Higgins was flying through the ranks in his Mitsubishi and was trailing Gill by 1.4 seconds with 1 stage to go, setting up an enthralling final stage on the Gold Coast. The Brits came up trumps on this 35-kilometre stage and won by almost 16 seconds with an immaculate drive.
Everything worked well. You know, the car's been fantastic all the rally. We've had a bit of a game plan for once, and it seemed to work. So yeah, well chuffed. Really happy.
Gill finished 2nd, and last year's APRC champion Japan's Katsuhiko Taguchi took the bottom step on the podium. Moving back to the next round of the WRC now, though, and the return of the car-breaking heat and dust of the Acropolis. In our latest trip through the onboard archives, we've joined Ford's Mikko Hirvonen in the first run through the famous Aggie Theodori stage back in 2007.
Ja vasen serpo takaviisto. 100. Vasen täysililypyn 120. Lyhyt vasen täys ja oikea täys 100. Nyppy keskeltä 3. Oikein nopea ja sumppuun ahdas. Jatkuu pitkä. No!
Se tuli nuokki ihan vitun myöhässä.
Eikä. No sit oli minun virhe. Tosta välistä. Pitkä oikein täys keskeltä.
It's the only moment on time that Jarmo has made a just tiny mistake with the notes, and the note came a little bit too late, and I didn't have any chance to turn in the corner. It just flew straight off, and okay, we were lucky not to hit anything. I saw one tree, and that I managed to avoid, but we were lucky that there was nothing else to hit, and just started the car. We were talking a little bit that where's the road, which way to go, and just got back on the road and everything was fine. So didn't lose so much time in the end, but it could have been really, really bad.
For a rally with so many hazards, it was an incredibly lucky escape.
At least for once it was that way, that we didn't hit anything too hard. So you need to be lucky sometimes.
Coming up after the break on Rally World, we get you up to date with all the latest news from around the sport. We discuss a new rule change for 2012, which will see the end to controversial road order tactics.
For me, I would just love to go flat out all the way from the start and just go flat out without thinking of anything.
And we bring you a full preview to the unique hazards of the classic gravel roads of the Acropolis Rally. Welcome back to WRC Rally World. With the dusty gravel roads of the Greece countryside next on the WRC calendar, there has been plenty going on elsewhere in the world of rallying. In the news this week, Buenos Aires was the first place in Argentina to taste rally action as the Citroën Roadshow descended on the city. 30,000 fans flocked to the city centre to grab a sneak preview of their heroes in action. During his downtime from Asia-Pacific Championship duties with Proton, Chris Atkinson was out driving a V8 supercar for the first time. 2008 Australian V8 champion Russell Ingall lent him his 635 brake horsepower Commodore for the day at Queensland Raceway, and the former Subaru man was very impressed.
Kept my skills sharp. I was sideways a few times, so that was probably the main thing. I think rally cars are so completely different, it's hard to cross over, and V8 Supercars is very unique, and the guys that do this are fantastic at what they do.
Atkinson is still hoping to secure a drive at this year's Rally Australia. He's already been in talks with his old team ProDrive, who run the Mini squad, as well as Ford. In other driver news, reigning PWRC champion Armindo Araujo will be back on WRC duty in Greece as he's set to get back in his privately entered Mini John Cooper Works WRC car. He'll be hoping to improve on his 12th position last time out on the island of Sardinia. Also returning are Kimi Raikkonen after his first foray into the NASCAR series, and Evgeny Novikov, who's shown real signs of pace on his WRC return in Mexico and Italy. The Russian will be joined by experienced co-driver Denis Girardet, who replaces Stefan Prevost.